Welcome back to 22 Panels. My guest today is Alex Cormack, back for the sixth time, I believe. The
Sure.
sixth time with your fourth different partner, because you get around.
I am
Um,
I'm very friendly.
and you get around. The second different partner that we can't see the face of, but I'm told that this is only because he doesn't have a camera on this computer, not because, like with the mysterious Curtis Martins, he can't tell us his real name or whereabouts or anything. Um, so Anthony Cleveland, how are you
Hey,
today?
great. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. The upcoming book, which
Mhm.
we'll talk about in a second, is buried long, long ago. But right before I hit record, Anthony said something about Alex having a YouTube channel of cartoons and like
Six
Alex.
appearance, and it's his first time mentioning it.
Yeah,
That,
this is
Oh,
my
yeah.
point. I thought we had a special bond, Alex. How do I not
Ah,
know about your YouTube channel of cartoons? And Anthony, what's the
yeah.
since I don't trust Alex to give me the information, Anthony, where do we find it?
Alex Cormack, and search YouTube, and it came right up for me. Animation,
There you
Oh,
go.
and
okay.
yeah,
Alex Cormack Animation. So
Yeah.
before he was the Killustrator, he was the animator.
Yep.
And I'm very disappointed that your Blue Sky doesn't say Killustrator yet.
Doesn't it?
Because no, it just says Alex Cormack Illustrator, and it just
Oh,
looks
that's
so
gotta
much
change.
better when
That's
you do it
changing.
as
After this,
Killustrator.
it's the first thing I'm doing.
I'm the one that coined the Killustrator, and I think it's perfect for Alex. Um, so Anthony, tell me what attracted you to Belle Gunness, and like introduce us to Belle Gunness and the comic in whichever order you would prefer.
sure. Yeah, let's start with Belle. She was a serial killer from Norway, came to LaPorte, Indiana. That's like Northwest Indiana. She put ads in Chicago newspapers for lonely men to come to her farm and bring all their money with them. And when they showed up with the money, she would kill them and bury them in the hog pit. And she actually probably got away with this by faking her death and took the money and ran. And we don't know what happened to her. I was introduced to the story because the LaPorte County Historical Society has an awesome museum. When I was a kid, it was actually based in the uh, courthouse where a lot of the trials for Belle took place. Not for her, but one of her possible associates. And they had a creepy back basement exhibit about her. They had one of the sheds that they used to store the bodies that they found. That was there. A wheelbarrow that she used to haul the bodies out. And then like the creepy, like all of that stuff. The creepiest part was like this paper mache mannequin of Belle just standing
Uh,
and staring.
for our listeners, if you Google Belle Gunness, the LaPorte County Historical Society Museum is one of the first things that comes up. And when you click on that link, you get the picture of what Anthony is describing right now. And man, is it creepy as fuck.
That's what got me. And like that was my dad's like, that's the one that was there when I was, young. And I'm like, oh my God, that's been there since the dinosaurs were here.
Uh,
But yeah, that's what got me the most. And I think um it stuck with me. I think that was probably my first time seeing coming to face with like serial killers. I was too young to really know. Like I thought the monsters were, at that time was Frankenstein and Dracula. And then all of a sudden I have face to face with someone who did all of this and did it for money too. Just the shell shock that stuck
so,
with me.
I mean, maybe it was a different time, but like putting an ad in a newspaper that says, come to LaPorte, Indiana, and bring all your money, doesn't that feel awfully suspicious?
Oh yeah, I mean, like it was. I think it was phrased a lot better than what I dropped, but it was more like a line fortunes with me. Someone once told line
Right.
fortunes with a widow on this farm. But yeah, I mean, it, I joke at it all the time because it's my area, and I know how a lot of these folks still are. They mind their own business, but it's like a revolving door of men coming to the farm and not leaving, but the trunk's still staying. It's more like, we'll mind her own business. Whatever she's got going on over there, it's, her problem. Uh, and yeah, and then they just went on for a long time until the house caught fire. And then from there, they kind of dug around on the property and like, just like how she would bury the bodies too, was she had the handyman would dig like outhouse pits or refuge pits, so things like that. And someone commented like, we dug a lot of those pits, and then they started poking around in the pits, and that's where they found all the bodies.
So yeah, she didn't even do her own digging. This
Didn't
I
even
was
do
not
it.
aware
No.
of. That I'm trying to process that.
Oh.
Did she have them move the bags with the bodies, and did they not go? Why is there so much blood in this bag, and why are we tossing it in that pit?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's why they
I-
had the one of the guys on trial was like there. She had to have accomplice, is what people are saying. But I mean, I don't think they convicted that person for anything.
right, right. Oh wow. So did you grow up in Indiana?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you still in Indiana, or did you?
Yep,
Did you? You are. Okay.
yep. Same county, everything.
Wow. Well, my grandmother grew up in Crown Point,
Okay,
and I still have a friend who's I forget what he's one of the editors at the Northwest Indiana Times,
okay.
and I'm in the Chicago area, so we're not that far from each other. It's Alex is way the hell off on the East
Yes.
Coast, um, with nice trees and stuff around him. I hear something like that.
Yeah, we got some trees. It's all snow right now, man.
That's true. So it sounds like you've been attracted to this story since childhood.
Yeah, and it's really. I mean, I try to
It's
do
just
it a
kind of
few
stuck
different
with you.
ways. Yeah, I try to do it a few different ways. I think like I remember writing like a creepy pasta version of it on the internet and like exaggerating it way more than even we exaggerate with this story. And then I think I tried to do like a screenplay in school, a bit more like a docu drama than a documentary. And then we finally got to this comic book version, which also kind of went through some changes, and introduced the more like fairy tale, I guess, elements to the story. And then
All right.
around that time, I think Alex and I met about the project, and I think it hasn't really changed too much since. Besides, really fleshing out the characters, the three girls.
So, and I promise Alex eventually we'll talk to you, but I know
Oh,
what you
whatever.
said
I've
to
enjoyed the
say.
show. I'm happy. Dude, I'll
He's like, I got my
all day. I'm
five-timers
relaxed.
jacket already, or at least I'm owed it.
I can relax. This is great. Yeah.
Yeah. So first, give me the front counter pitch for this comic. You're at a comic shop. Who do you sell it to? How do you sell it?
I've been doing a lot of local stuff lately. But I've been like, if a lot of local people even don't really know the Belgana story. So I usually say fairy tale version of a true crime, serial killer, yada, yada, yada. And that usually gets people kind of interested in it. And then from there, I kind of blossom out. But for the most part, everyone I've been talking to kind of knows the story or wants to know more about the story afterwards. But I mean,
so fairy tale version of a true crime. That's a good condensation.
Just to get started. Yeah, just to get started.
Yeah. Well, but that's the key to the front counter pitch. You got to drop something fast to make them go, tell me more.
Yeah. I've had a few people like, I don't like that. And I'm like, okay, great.
Well, and that's yeah.
That's their loss.
Yeah, this is the first time like it's whatever. They weren't a retailer, so they didn't matter.
And then how did you get hooked up with Alex? I mean, did you just put an ad in the Chicago paper to say,
he promised me
come to
Laporte
with all of your drawing tools?
I stowed all my money in my pockets and didn't tell anybody. This time it worked out though, so I didn't get knocked in the head.
Drop a meat grinder on him.
Yeah.
No, there ain't no fortunes to align, unfortunately. We're not here.
What? Oh my god, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking for an artist at the time through another publisher. The project was basically greenlit, but we needed to find an artist, and so I scrambled to find an artist, and the only one that wrote me back was Alex, and I'm like, that's all I wanted, because Alex had just done not Road Bones, but not just done it, but maybe a few years later, when I think of historical horror, like that's the person I wanted to do the book with. And
well, I mean, as it turns out, Alex can do pretty much anything. That's his superpower.
It's true.
Wait till you see that YouTube channel. You'll know what's up.
I was gonna say, yeah, we gotta go to the YouTube channel. You'll definitely see it. The comedy.
I mean,
the comedy.
I believe it. I'm glancing at some of it already. But that's like what I love about Alex is that whatever the story is, he can adapt his style to fit it.
Yeah, I mean that was definitely in this one. I was like, because it starts with the like a fairy tale version, and I'm like, our horse is okay, our knight's okay. I'm making sure like all this stuff is going to be workable, and it's just he was all for it.
And Alex is like, dude, I'm a pro.
Yeah, it was more than that. It was like,
why
are
you
the
asking
horses,
these
I'm going to give you a
questions?
wizard also.
Right. Right. And it is the opening stuff is very classic fairy tale and done so well. And then you fall. I mean, just using like Alex books, the art style has tinges of your Crimson Cage in it, but it's also very clearly, it's almost got a sepia feel to it that like sets it in that. I mean, it's obviously not a sepia feel, but the colors are, I don't know my art terms well enough, but the colors are washed or dulled or whatever we want, whatever term we want to use to make it feel older.
Andrew, big influence was Andrew Wyeth, which was from Anthony. Like he chucked that at me and was like this is kind of what I'm thinking of this world's gonna look like. And I was like, yeah, perfect. This is what it should look like. So but yeah, no, so yeah, I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's especially this issue, it's like that. And as we said before, as you get going in it, and later issues, it's really like a mix of Andrew Wyeth and Basil Gogos, or I think I'm saying his name right, but which is completely other end of the spectrum. So it's yeah, I guess nuts.
And see, this is also why I always love talking to Alex, because he's like a student of art out the wazoo.
That's right. I went to college.
Yeah, but you also remember things.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And you're always looking for more. I feel like the first time we talked, we spent like the last half of the show, John actually had to be quiet because you and I were geeking about different comics that nobody else had ever heard of. And making John Lees quiet for 15 minutes is not, I love John, but it's not his forte.
No, how's that?
So
got the gift again.
Yes, he does. Anthony, you said that you've had this story kicking around and it's gone through. What drew you to comics for the story? Kind of give me your comics history from like, I mean, and even if it's boring, and I didn't know about comics until 6 months ago when somebody said read this. It's way better if you can tell me the one you bought when you were 4 and you were like hooked from then. But if you're new to it, we'll just be happy that you're here.
Yeah, I really have to work on my comics origin story because it's that, and there's the other one is, well, I went to school for film and I ended up doing comics. I hear that one all the time.
Which that happens a lot, but there are definitely people in the medium that you got to be careful about saying that with.
Yeah. But
I know people that those are fighting words. They're like, oh yeah, you couldn't make it in film and you decided to come slum it here.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, it's not that I want to sound like that. I know how it sounds, and I don't think those people have the same. They don't appreciate it. You know, they don't see it as the medium that it is and can be.
Right.
Now I'm kind of crapping on them. I don't even know them, but.
No.
It gets me going. I'm not a film person anymore, for sure. I mean, I'm definitely all comics. I'm
getting back into film a little bit, but comics are the perfect medium.
that's that's my argument as well. If you're a creator, it's just the one of my favorite mediums to just let your mind wander while you go through it
Right.
too, and get lost in it. I mean, I was reading From Hell last night, and it was the same exact
Yeah.
same exact time as like the first time I read it. Just get totally lost in it.
Which version? Because if you haven't picked up the master edition yet, you really should.
Is that the colored version, the master version?
Yes.
No, I haven't.
Yes. So yeah, Eddie went back and he redid a lot of inks that he wasn't happy with. He did all of his own coloring. That's the way that Eddie Campbell wanted it to look from day one and didn't have the time or resources to make it look. And when he was given the opportunity by Top Shelf to do it
That's
the way he
outstanding. Yeah,
wanted
I
it,
definitely will. I
he
definitely will.
did. It's not even quite the George Lucas where I didn't know what could be done later, and now that I know that you can do these things, I'm going back and doing them. It's like
Yeah,
he could have done it that way, except that it wasn't going to be able to be printed well that way, and they didn't have the time and budget for him to rework things. Sometimes, and Alex can probably speak to this. You got to go. Yeah, I don't like that, but it's due. I can't start from scratch.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not going to mention the books, but there are a handful of books I've drawn where I'm just like, if I'd love to do a George Lucas thing, go back and like, all right, fix this, and now we're good. Now
Right.
it's good.
Right. No, I just remember Eddie's a Chicagoan now. Since he got married to Audrey Niffenegger. So he's at the Cake Chicago Alternative Comic Expo every year.
Oh.
And I talked to him. One of the first times I talked to him was while that series was still coming out in single issues, and the way he lit up about the things that he finally got to fix, and the way he took the issues and said, "See this here? This was."
Oh sure, right?
You know that it was stuff that had bothered him for decades.
That rules. I mean, even just I was at a comic book convention on Saturday, and I picked up Taboo for the first time with the Horde anthology magazine, and
right,
I kind of knew what it was, but I didn't know what it was. That's where From Hell began. I was like, oh my god,
right,
yeah. But
though this is also a great time to just toss out to listeners and to the two of you. Literally earlier today, a Humble Bundle started from Top Shelf, with some of the proceeds going to the book industry need fund. I forget BINC. I forget what it's exactly, but essentially for writers, artists, bookstores, whatnot that need help. That's what the fund's for. But the digital version, DRM free digital version of the From Hell Master Edition is part of that bundle with a number of other books, including Alan Moore's new book. So if you haven't gotten the new book, $19 you can get $18 you can get 19 books digitally from Top Shelf right now at Humble Bundle. So we'll plug that really quick, just because for those of us who have started to run out of shelf space, digital comics are very valuable.
Yeah.
So sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. You said you were looking at From Hell.
Oh yeah, From Hell. So no, the origin, the comics origin. So school thing, then got odd jobs. I worked as a coroner deputy and short inpatient term. I was a security officer there at a inpatient unit, and then I had a lot of free time and was making pretty good money. So then I kind of found the comics subreddit, comic book collabs, and I saw that it was obtainable to finally make a comic book. I always wanted to make a comic book, but everyone I did was local and they kind of dropped. And with that subreddit, I could connect to all these artists from all over the world, and just got into self-publishing from there, and was lucky enough to get into the Mad Cave talent search after that, and been rolling ever since.
Fantastic. Mad Cave is a fantastic publisher. I've been really kind of blown away with what they've been doing in the last few years. So yeah, actually, I haven't had an opportunity to talk to anybody about the talent search. Talk to me about how the Mad Cave talent search worked. I know we plugged it when they put out the word, and I never managed to talk to anybody involved in it.
Yeah, I was the part of the first wave when they first
Okay.
did it. So it was like a story written in one of their IPs that they own. And what I did was took one of my corner cases that I worked and spun it into a story from one of their IPs. And they told me, like, I don't think they did say everyone at the office cried, but I'm like, did they cry? Did they? But
I mean, I know enough of them that I think I can say that I know at least three people, and I don't even know the story, but I know at least three people where crying was definitely possible.
all right. But yeah, that was it. And once I heard that, like, I mean, just to know that it emotionally connected, it's like, okay, something's going on there. And then from there, it was their own comic book series they would give the talent search winners. And so we were all kind of plugged together on various books that we would be the best matches according to, you know, our scripts that we turned in or our art that we turned in.
Okay. That's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
So, and this is where I didn't do my due diligence because I've had a headache for the last 48 hours. What other books have you written?
Everything's pretty much through Mad Cave. So
Okay.
everything through Mad Cave, and it's also like in-house stories. So it's all their IP that they own. And then
so Grim Tales from the Cave.
yeah.
See, I started doing my due diligence because I've got Google up.
Yeah. I mean, I could list them off. It's Shozen, Charred Remains, I guess also Shozen Volume 2, Stargazer.
Okay.
And then that one short in Grim Tales from the Cave.
Okay.
And now
things to go now check out because I'm enjoying this enough that, you know, I'll now go backwards because that's how I roll. And if I discover things, I go all over the place. Sorry, you're probably noticing that already.
I'm keeping up. I'm with you.
Alex is laughing at me.
Yeah.
I double back too. It's all good.
Alex is sitting there going, "Man, you're off your game tonight," and I'm sitting there going, "Yeah."
It's because we don't have the damn camera.
I had a headache for 48 hours.
Oof. You gotta loosen that hat.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with the hat. The hat makes me feel safer.
You know, agree to disagree.
No.
Just one button off the thing in the back, and you'll be all right.
Yeah, it's fitted. It's loose.
Oh, see, there's your problem. There you go. I gotta loosen up that way.
It'll be the headset too, especially from the
Yeah,
sides and the
headset
top.
I mean, it could, but I haven't had either of those things on for 48 hours. Those have been put on recently.
Listen, I'm giving you answers, and I'm not looking for excuses. Come on.
Right.
Dr. Alex and Dr. Anthony here to cure
That's
you.
right.
Yeah. Stick to comics, guys. Stick to comics. So what? Because I love. You know, I'm gonna try not to spoil too much of the first issue, but like the device that you've used to kind of mix fairy tales into the serial killer world is that Belle's oldest child reads / tells stories to the younger children. What I mean, it's a fascinating plot device for a serial killer story. So I'm curious as to how that, like, what put that in your head? What were you doing or watching that made, oh, I know what will make this story work. We need to have the girl tell a fairy tale while her mom's killing people.
Yeah, I don't know what the light bulb was. I mean, like, I felt like it was multiple light bulbs. Like, the biggest.
I like multiple light bulbs.
Yeah, I think so. Christmas tree lights. They're blinking individually, but like the most obvious blinking light bulb was the newspapers at the time were very forward. They were calling her Lady Bluebeard. You know, Bluebeard, the grim fairy tale story. and just those connections that like, yeah, this is kind of like a fairy tale story, as far as, just, massing all this money and stuff like that and hiding things away in their house, locking the kids in there. And like, you have the evil mother, like that all kind of clicked, like I said, not so much all at once, but like as a Christmas tree lighting. I think originally it was supposed to be kind of like Pan's Labyrinth, where it was the fairy tale was going to be maybe escapism and to get away from what was going on. But I think I got away from that because there's so many stories already kind of like that blur between fantasy and escaping the dark reality that's in front of the kids. And I just think this kind of clicked better with it, especially when you learn more about the history of the property, because there's something buried long, long ago. And no spoilers.
So yeah, I was about to say. So we're gonna get deep history into the property and whatnot. Okay.
I mean, it wasn't just Belle and the murders there. There was things before them, not necessarily the guy she married, but before him, there was like originally a brothel. There was poisonings.
See, my wife is the true crime junkie, and has recently, I say recently, but it's been a few years now, finally gotten into reading comics through true crime. Thank you, Hillary Campbell. But that's going to make this book even more up her alley if you're like digging deep into the history of not just what Belle did, but like where Belle lived and how it contributed. And
it's definitely surface scratching. I mean, we don't get as far into the history.
Obviously,
you don't get that much time with comics. It's
you get 5 issues,
right?
If you're lucky, more.
Yeah,
but you're still new with this, so you gotta
There's lots in there. So
we put little things in the background.
You're not getting shortchanged.
Right.
Certainly.
So, Alex, what appealed to you about the story, or did you say yes to everybody?
I say yes to everybody. Yeah,
I'm beginning to feel that way. I mean, it works for you.
It was the fact that this was a passion project for Anthony. This is something he had cooking around for his whole life, So right. How would you not want to be a part of this? But that aside, he told me the story, and I was like, oh, this is great. Yeah, with the just the idea of like for art's sake, just drawing the when it's murder or it's horror, so that's always fun. But there's lots of challenges too. There's a whole story around revolves around these kids. At that point, I'm like, all right, I've done a couple of kids thing, but nothing too heavy. So that like, all right, bring that on. That'll be a challenge. But it was the story. It was how he told the story and the original pitch that he gave me. I just like, oh, this could be really good. This could be a really good, serious, like heavy horror, not like a Evil Dead type of thing, or a even though it was an influence as it goes on, like a Dead Alive thing, like where it's like explosions and gore and like all this great. But it was really had a very down to earth, like creepy vibe to it that I was like, oh, this could be really interesting to draw, and I was like, yeah, let's do it. And it took a while to get it off the ground, but we did it. So
I have a perfect question for Anthony that I'll get to in a second, but I'm having also an autistic brain moment where as soon as you said stuff about kids, I remember that your son popped in on the last podcast to introduce us to his bear and said that his bear's birthday was the next day and you were going to have a party, which was news to you at the time. So did you manage to plan the party appropriately? Was he pleased?
If I remember correctly, it's a monkey. And,
it was monkey. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And I think we even had enough time to run out to grab a banana pinata. just something fun. Yeah. So it went off with a hitch.
See, this is how awesome of a dad Alex is when his son crashes the podcast to announce that his stuffed animal is having a birthday.
That's right. It was a big
Alex
party.
makes it
It was a
happen.
big party. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. He was not. It was nuts.
So Anthony, I've talked to Alex a lot. I'm a huge fan of Alex's work. So I know from talking to people who work with him that generally what he brings to the table, I don't want to say changes the story, but often changes the way they look at the story. Um, what has it been like getting pages from Alex, and how has it made you look at the work you did, and what does it make you feel for future issues as you give him more scripts, that sort of thing?
It was kind of weird because it was like I wanted to tell him to do some things, ask him to do some things, but I didn't want to overstep to what makes Alex Alex. And then he was giving me new things that were surprisingly what I was had in my head. It was very weird. Like Alex doesn't have, I mean, I haven't seen his other stuff where he's pulled like manga influences, like very expressive faces and wide eyes and things like that. Everything is uh very, there's a lot of texture on the face and things like that with the characters, but there's not an opportunity to have, big expressive animated characters. And
Oh,
this
go read Crimson Cage.
but like for I guess children.
Oh yeah, but for kids, yeah.
For kids, okay, yeah.
For wrestlers, yeah.
And then they all came out just exactly like I kind of had in my head, and it was very surprised to see, and just great collaboration all around.
Thank you.
And you make Belle look just intimidating too. I'm looking at the page as they're getting off the train.
Oh yeah, that yeah. That was one of the few like reworking. I think I drew her in that shot, her introduction shot, maybe like 4 or 5 times, just trying to get it right. Because like one point she was too old, and then she was like she was too in a bad mood, and then she was too too. It was kind of like going all over the place trying to figure out that one shot. It was driving me nuts.
Yeah, that was it was the first time seeing her, and it was just
it's a big deal.
Back and forth.
It's an important shot. Yeah, so you got to think right.
Where we land. I've read it maybe once or twice since the lettering has been done, and I think it's the way it should be, because you don't know what she is quite yet, and her expression isn't so much like intense. It's kind of warm, but you got birds flying in the background, and they just talked about an ogress before that.
Well, and then the bottom corner, because, and this is early enough, I don't feel like we're it's the angle that makes it terrifying more than her face. I think Anthony really nails that. Like her expression isn't in and of itself scary, but like the angle of looking up on this big woman, and the smoke and the birds and the men in the background with their top hats scurrying away. But then like the sad smile that she has in the bottom corner, also not knowing who she is yet, not knowing, oh, this is Belle Gunnis, one of the like most prolific serial killers of the first century of the United States. Is like, oh, so who is this person? She seems to really care for them.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It was I remember the script went through a few different phases, and one of them was I think I was trying to do like it as a screenplay, just to experiment with the character and see, how people reacted. And people were like, this is boring. We know what's going to happen here. And I'm like, this is how it happened. Like, she brought into the farm. But I think it was just because it's a story that you've seen so many times, killing people for money, burying them in the pit or burying them in the backyard kind of story. Yeah. Right. That people weren't that interested in it. And I think that's what made me kind of stray more into fairy tale, at least a catalyst. I had to tell it a different way than we've seen it already, because it's been told too many times like this.
And that's the other thing too. I should have said before, because it's such a from the kid's point of view, and I mean, yeah, there's not to give anything away. There's a great scene Anthony wrote in a later issue where she's taking this guy out downstairs, and the kids are in their bedroom with the blanket over their head, just like covering their ears, and just thinking like, oh my god, what a horrific thing for to have to go through, like for like they they get what's going on, and just I don't know, maybe I just spoiled the later issue, but yeah, I just remember like, oh, that's.
I mean, I think we've already talked about serial killing and multiple victims, so I don't think that quite. I don't think anybody's going to get to that part and go, "Oh my God, they're putting a blanket over her head. Somebody's going to die now."
But yeah, I loved that it was just all I was saying is that's all of the kids' point of view, like what they're going instead of just like hanging out with Belle the whole time and being like, what's she thinking, all that. Like, yeah, like what Anthony was saying, we've heard that story before, but these kids are just kind of stuck there, and like, as a kid, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I do like true crime stories, but like anything from the killer's point of view kind of bores the shit out of me. It's I don't care about the killer. Like I can understand evil. I mean, any way you cut it, I can understand viciousness. But the people around that and how they either get through it or don't get through it, or who they were, or who they, the people that investigated it, or how they bumbled the investigation. That's what's interesting to me.
See, I love when the question gets answered before I manage to ask it. I was about to say, what made you decide to go from the kid's point of view? There we go.
Yeah. I think just because that was the only angle I could think of, really.
No, it's a great angle. And again, I mean, perspective is everything in stories.
It's like it's the reason why we hang out with Laurie Strode through the whole movie instead of just watching Michael Myers hanging out in that house, just eat that dog, and then be like, dogs. Well, it's 7:00. I better get out there and hack some people up.
I mean, who knows?
Yeah, one more bite of the tail.
We've never actually seen that movie. Maybe that movie would be great. I mean, maybe it turns out that while he's not hacking people up, Michael Myers is a emotional poet.
What makes him tick?
He's a poet.
He's writing his little poem.
But he's scared that people won't like his poetry. So it freaks him out and he burns it rather than submitting it anywhere, and then he's upset that it's gone and he has to go hack people up. I mean,
I'd watch that.
You watch that? Yeah.
I literally just made that up off the top of my head.
All right,
Anthony said he'd watch that. Hollywood, hey.
Carpenter, I know you're listening, so let's go. One more round, right back in the trench.
I mean, I think any perspective can be made interesting, but yeah, when you're talking about a serial killer, particularly one that's at least among people who know they're serial killers, Belle's not particularly what's the word I'm looking for? She's famous. I was looking for the opposite of famous. I was looking to try to say she is famous? Well known, but by saying that like she's not particularly not well known, but it didn't work. So we're just gonna say among people who know serial killers, Belle is well known.
Certainly.
So I mean, you've got two options if you're going to tell from her perspective. You tell a story that isn't necessarily interesting because it's been told lots of times, or you try to somehow make her heroic in a way that, frankly, I think most people would find both uncomfortable to read and uncomfortable to write.
Yeah. Right. I mean, even the story is repetitious. It's men coming and not leaving. It's the same thing in and out. It almost becomes like
damn those serial killers. They tend to want to do it the same way over and over again. Why can't we have creative serial killers?
I mean, it's more repetitious because it's frustrating that no one's doing anything. The neighbors are seeing men come and they're not doing anything about it. Or at least pursuing their questions a little harder.
Well, I mean, they're city boys. Country people think of city boys.
Sure. And she's also, she's Norwegian, so she's an outsider. She's not local. And it's just, you leave them alone,
Besides, there was that one guy that went to ask about it 10 years ago and we never saw him again. So, maybe.
Sure.
people go to her house and decide to move to Canada.
Yeah.
Sure.
What's interesting about the story is what we don't know. I think that's what,
Right.
and you once your imagination starts to go, you might as well let it go because you're not telling the true story anymore, especially when there's so many pieces missing like this one. I mean, going back to From Hell, like, did you guys hear that they just found the possible Jack the Ripper?
Yep.
No.
They did a DNA testing for Bell, but it was inconclusive. So
Okay.
we'll see. They got Jack. Maybe they'll get Bell.
Yeah. Who are they saying he is now? Did Alan get it right?
I know. It's a common suspect, but I can't remember the guy's name.
It's like the Polish guy, right?
Yeah, the Polish guy that he's been finger pointed a few times. He's got a long Wikipedia article, so he's been a suspect for a long time.
I'm asking. You put in Jack the Ripper, and identified is the next word that it tries to give you. So, wow. Researcher claims Jack the Ripper identified with 100% DNA match. I mean, that seems. I don't know if I've ever seen 100% match.
Right. And I think they want to put like even him on trial, even though he's dead. Just to close the case out.
It's gonna be a ghost.
See, I like the science.org says their headline is, does a new genetic analysis finally reveal the identity of Jack the Ripper? That is the best. Critics are skeptical. That's the one that we'll link in the article.
Yeah.
Does it figure it out, or do we want to keep selling these books?
Right. Genetic test published this week point to Aaron Kosminski, a 23-year-old Polish barber. So like the Sweeney Todd people had it right. Barbers and killers,
Yeah.
Makes sense.
There's only so many haircuts you can do. Get creative.
Eventually, I mean, just have that knife in your hand and.
Yeah. They don't tip, then, you always tip your barber.
Really tip them before they start cutting, right?
Just let them know that's coming.
Before and after.
Right.
Here's $5. There's another $5 for you if I'm alive when we're done.
That's how it works. Or grow your hair out. Either one.
Wow. Sorry, Anthony. We went off the
No, I think I derailed that myself. I think we got to check that. That's my fault.
This is actually the biggest problem with you not being on camera. I can't tell entirely if you're like laughing along with Alex and I, or if you're rolling your eyes going, what the hell podcast did Alex drag me on?
It's all smiles.
He's been on this thing 6 times. He knows what to expect. Why did he tell me to talk to this guy?
That's a smile, by the way.
Okay.
It's like we were saying before. I just say yes everywhere.
Yeah. Alex doesn't know how to say no.
Yep. Big fan of that movie, the Jim Carrey movie.
Which one's that?
Yes, man.
Right? Yes, man. I haven't seen Yes, Man.
I haven't either, actually.
Look into it.
Nope. Neither have I. I was talking about the
Neither of you. You're a big fan of the name of the movie.
I say yes to everything. You want to see this movie? No.
I'm too busy. Time for that crap.
Alex, why do all of our podcasts together just devolve into laughter? This has been a running thing because you and John got each other going so much during they were literally, I think, our second guest.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So I mean, our talking to Alex goes back to. I literally looked it up.
Yeah.
The first time you guys were on, you were the second guest. Only Christopher Sabella had come on before you, and it was December 3rd, 2021. So we've been at this for 3.5 years, and I feel like almost every time it devolves into just. And I thought it was just when I got you and Lee's together, because oh my God, do you guys just? And then we can't even understand half of it because I love John, but he's been on 5 times, and I pick out. I think I'm up to 2 words and 3.
He's got an accent? What do you mean? Who knew?
No. It's more that he talks really quietly.
He's a quiet guy, yeah.
He's a quiet guy. Thank you, Alex. I needed the laughter.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Anthony, I hope you needed the laughter too.
Well, it's cold. It's February. You gotta yeah. Things gotta be.
Yeah. Wow. Just sorry. So buried long ago is FOC the day before my birthday, March 24th. It'll be in stores April 16th. So Tyler and I will be talking about it a lot more before that. But then we'll wrap up as Alex is familiar with. So Anthony gets to go first. Tell me something you love, preferably comics, but it doesn't have to be, that not enough other people have experienced, and you need them to because you need more people to talk about it with.
More people need to read Buried Long Ago and order it from their local comic book shop.
Well, yes. I mean, we already did that, and they can't read it yet unless you start.
No, that's it. Not wrong.
It's not wrong. It's I encourage ordering it.
Yes, please.
It looks fantastic. I reached out immediately when I saw it because I mean, really, that's just become my go-to. Oh, Alex has a new book. Gotta send an email. But seriously, let's dig into what makes you tick, because that if people go, oh, I love that book, they will immediately become more likely to buy Buried Long Ago out from Mad Cave in April. And I'll keep plugging it, man. You don't have to worry about that part.
The question was that more people need to do?
Yeah. I mean, it's a variation on something that you think is underrated, but really it's what piece of art, preferably comics, but if you want to give me a movie or music or whatnot, what thing that you love, you just not have enough people around you that have also experienced it, and you need more of them so that you have people to talk to about it.
Yeah, okay. It's called Big Man Plans from Eric Powell. It reads like a great exploitation movie. People should check it out. It's been a while since I read it, but like that's the one I keep circling in my head. It's like a dwarf revenge story. It's very, very good. It's like I don't know how to spoil anything, but like because I'm not going to tell the story right because I haven't reread it in a long time. But I mean, as a dwarf who was a tunnel rat in Vietnam comes home, and then something happens to him and leads him on this big revenge quest. It's awesome. Definitely recommend it.
Okay. And Eric Powell has also done serial killer stuff, because didn't he do
that? Is true. Yeah.
The Ed Gein.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. But I have not read this, Eric Powell.
About. Yeah. It came and went, and it's
damn shame. It looks really cool. I'm gonna have to. I mean, I'll tell you right now, Anthony, it's only about 25% of the time that people will say a book that doesn't have me immediately go, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So like you've both like managed to name one that I don't know, but also one that as soon as I pulled it up, I went, oh, that looks really cool.
Yeah. I mean, I'll give you one more.
You can give me as many as you want.
I just posted to my Blue Sky. It's the Steve Niles adaptation of Rawhead Rex from Clive Barker. It's got some of the best art. It's brutal, more brutal than anything I've read. like everything from the short is in illustrated. It's full color, beautiful looking book. I mean, even if you don't want to, because it's fairly accurately adapted from the Barker story. But if you just want to look at for the art, you can piece together the story and everything you need there. I think I posted on Blue Sky. It might have broke my top 5 horror comics ever for as far as favorites go.
Okay.
Like all that stuff is like not big man plans, but like Rawhead Rex is out of print. Will never probably come back to print.
Old Eclipse.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get it on Amazon for $2,492.77.
Exactly. And like that stuff drives me crazy.
Used. So yeah, we got to hope that one reappears.
Yeah, that's the reason I bring that stuff up, because we won't get it unless we start hyping it. Otherwise, it'll be forgotten. So anytime like that, I want to
thankfully,
bump it up.
a lot. Oh, you can get it for only $106 on eBay.
There you go.
There you go. That's all.
And this is where I'm in favor of, if the publishers can't figure out the rights issues or whatever to make something available digitally, then I don't have problems with people scanning it.
Yo ho!
I just don't.
Life for me.
Because like to lose great literature or whatever just because nobody's printing it anymore just drives me up the wall.
It becomes about the sake of preservation,
right?
At any cost, really.
Right. So. But yeah, no, I'm not a horror guy, and you still managed to list 2 books right there that just at a glance I'm going, that actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah, like it's just a lot of text too. I mean, the art's beautiful, but it's a lot of text with the book as well.
Yeah. All righty. How about you, Alex? What are you going to give me this time?
You know what? I just read this, and I love this guy and this person's art. But it's called "Love Me: A Romance Story." It was written by I'm sure I'm going to get these wrong. Francesca Perillo, and the artist is Stefano Cardacelli. And the first time I actually said that out loud. But so
that Mad Cave. So you're even
and
their new book is really good too.
Is the editor on it, but this the guy's art style is just bananas. It's cool. So much fun to look at. So that's what I got.
It's got a little bit of Mobius in it, but also just like all sorts of other stuff.
Yeah. It's so much fun to just look at. Like, and it's this one, and there's another one that I'm blanking on the name. But yeah, everything I've seen by this artist, I've just loved.
Yeah, no, they've got a book going right now.
Yeah, I think they got a new one, right?
Yeah, I think it's 2 or 3 issues in winter something.
Yeah,
does that sound right? I'll have it in a second because I know I'm reading it on Global Comics. Oh, except that it's telling me I need an update on my Global Comics. Bastards.
Also,
go to the Mad Cave website.
Also, Charred Remains. I'll throw that one out too.
Charred Remains?
Yeah. I know that book.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Which one is that?
It's Anthony's book.
Somehow
it's Anthony's book. There we go. I'm all for that.
Let's see. And whatever everybody else that I know is writing or illustrating at the time, buy that too.
Well, and this is where you should say that there's a sync collection available on Kickstarter right now.
Yeah. Volume 3 trade. Yeah, it's out on Kickstarter right now.
Right.
And
the plush is now available.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a Mr. Dig plush. We get it for the kids. But yeah, no.
Are you going to get one for your son? Are you going to have a birthday party for him at some point?
Absolutely, yeah. We'd have to. We'll do. Since it's Scottish, we'll do like haggis cake, and it'll be great. All
shovel, shovel pinata.
Yeah, we'll have a shovel. Yeah, we'll use a shovel in the pinata. That'll be great. We'll be bashing a bunch of red stuff will come out. But yeah, it'll be Mr. Diggs' birthday. It will be let's see, October something. Or when's the trade coming out? It'll be that day. But yeah, but yeah, it's up on Kickstarter now, so go check that out. Sync, and yeah, it's gonna be good.
Looks like a Long Cold Winter is the one that's going right
Is that
now.
what the other one is?
From Perillo and Cardacelli. What I missed from Cardacelli is he did a book called Don't Spit in the Wind.
Oh,
that looks really cool too.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, I think it's only like 3 issues or something like that. But
yeah.
But yeah, it was also really good.
No, I discovered them and through Love Me a Romance Story, but I immediately became a big fan of the art style. The writing was pretty good too. So I've been enjoying everything since then. And I will have to go back and read that now. Man, you guys both succeeded at adding to my read pile. My read pile's really big already. Like really, really big.
Glad we can help out.
What?
I'm glad we can help out.
I know. You're always being helpful, Alex.
Yeah, you know.
Any appearances coming up? We're hitting con season. Anybody planning to be anywhere?
All local here.
Oh, local.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be at I'm sure I'll be at San Diego, and I missed New York last year, so I'm looking forward to getting back there this year. And there's a few others that I'll be at. So yeah, I'll be around local shows.
But neither of you are coming to Chicago, so I can't offer you dinner. Bums.
Oh crap! Yeah, C2E2. I'll be there. I forgot.
Oh, will you?
My God.
Oh, yeah. Well, see.
Yeah. When is C2? That's April, right?
Yeah, that's April. That's I think the weekend either before or after Varied comes out.
Yeah.
All right.
It's right in there.
Mad
Cave had a big presence there last year. I'm hoping they will again.
They will not. It's just going to be me. But I'll be there with the.
So they're not getting a booth.
No booth, no table. They won't be there. I don't know what publishers are going to be there, to be honest. But I mean, I'll have a panel, and I'll be there with the Horror Writers Association, and I should have copies of Buried with me. Matt Cave is pretty good at getting that stuff out.
Oh yeah, no, they're fantastic. I'm just sad that they won't be there because I enjoyed both their panels and their booth last year.
Yeah. Oh, next year.
But yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's really weird how publishers decide which cons to go to and which not.
C2E2 hasn't been popular for a long time.
No,
even like post-COVID.
Even any given year that I've been there, there's like 1 year Vault had a big presence. 1 year Mad Cave had a big presence.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's not consistent year in, year out. Like you talk to this person this year and you'll get to talk to them again the next year.
Yeah.
And this only annoys me because like I actually prefer the smaller cons where like Silver Sprocket and Fantagraphics and Drawn and Quarterly are the bigger publishers there. And it's like, but then I don't know where to go to actually be able to talk to people from Mad Cave or Vault or or like that middle tier that actually appeals across like their collections are selling to the type of people who don't walk into comic shops, but they still can sell single issues in comic shops. They actually kind of cross the boundaries between the people that are strictly graphic novel people and strictly floppy people. But there's not the right like cons for them.
Very few.
I'm certain that there will be plenty of, there will be at least one massive manga anime display at C2E2 this year.
Yep, lots of lines for celebrities and
that's the part I hate. I actually was talking to a friend of mine who was unlucky enough that her booth was on a corner lined up with the Chris Evans line.
Oh no.
So for like 3 hours, people couldn't get to her table
Yeah.
because there was just a line of people for Chris Evans.
So yeah, bust out the pad and start drawing as many Captain America things you can.
I mean,
Be like, who
that
wants
was
one?
mostly what she was doing anyway.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Don't cheap. Like, yeah, $20. Here, his cap, his shield real quick. Yeah, there you go. It's funny. Thanks.
right.
But
Cons
yeah.
are weird.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's.
I love Artist Alley and getting to talk to creators and whatnot, and I don't like people.
No.
What actually, we haven't talked about this. I don't know if I've talked about this with Alex in a while, and I certainly haven't talked. How do you feel about cons? I mean, obviously, in some ways, they're necessary evils. But I mean, do you have favorites? Do you ever like to go as a fan? What's the difference between fan and professional?
If I'm going as a fan, I'm going to like retailers and digging through, issue bins and stuff like that. I mean, if I'm going as a pro, I just want to. It's rare that I'm going to go as an Artist Alley and not think about other projects or things like that. I mean, I'm looking there to make connections, make friends for sure. I want to be a fan of this art that I'm seeing, but I'm not really there to buy everybody's book. I'm there to follow and support and boost any way I can, and just actually be a fan of that. But like, I used to have the mindset to network, but now it's more just to celebrate a lot. What people are putting out.
I mean, there's a big crossover in that. When you celebrate with them, they'll remember you when you need the networking.
Yeah. I mean, when I think of networking, it's mostly networking through publishers to, do the next thing and whatnot. Now it's more like, with artists, it's never like there are other writers. It's not what I can give from you or whatever. Like I know some folks kind of have that mindset, you do something for me, I do something for you. Now it's more like we're all in this terrible place together. I'm proud of them. I'm proud of everyone that can put a book out and like, love you, have my respect, anything you need, it's not easy. It's not easy. And it's not easy to get it, promoted. It's not easy to get people to see it. I think the one thing I would like to collaborate more with other creators on is reaching fans, trying to help each other meet as many fans as possible. Yeah. That's what a lot of creators need to focus on more as well, is just getting books into people's hands. Like if you have a fan, like you need to think of it more like not one book at a time, one publisher at a time, one connection at a time. It's one fan at a time. That's how you need to think about your work.
Right. I get that. We have 10 or 20 fans. And I try to get everybody's work into their hands. I joke. I think we have more people that listen to us than that, but podcast numbers are weird, so I can't guarantee
actually less. It's less.
I mean, you're right, because I only know the number of times that an episode has been downloaded. It doesn't tell me if it's been played. So thanks, Alex. Thanks for So let me say hi to the people I know are listening. Yeah. Hi, Mom. Hi, Britt. Hi, John.
I hope no moms are listening. I've been swearing pretty bad.
No, my mom is listeing. Uh-oh. And she will probably buy this comic because of it, because this feels like it's up her alley. I think you had her at Norwegian. I'm gonna re-emphasize Norwegian.
Well, there's the one. We got one. All right.
Well, no, you're up to two because I was already buying.
Oh, good. All right, now we got two.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah. Even though you sent me a PDF for free, it was on the list. And I'll keep plugging it. So hopefully you'll have at least 7 or 8. That's enough to make it. That's enough to make it profitable, right? Seven
Yeah,
or eight?
as long as I can, we can pick up groceries. It's fine. It works.
One egg.
One egg.
Yeah. Scramble the hell out of that thing.
We got to split that one, Alex.
Yeah, we split it. All right, great.
You're gonna go to McDonald's for an egg McMuffin and cut it in half.
$30 right there.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
Oh God. I feel like whatever thread we had, we lost a long time ago.
That's right.
I blame myself. I blame myself.
I'm a fan of the stream of consciousness. It's going a little for me.
I am too.
That's how I'm keeping in it.
I'm overall very much a fan of the stream of consciousness, but I feel like this is one of the episodes where it's almost more a stream of unconsciousness.
Lucid.
Lucid
cast.
dreaming. That's what we got going. We got lucid dreaming going on the record on 22 panels. I did hit record tonight. Yes, I did hit record.
Oh.
Do it live. Do it again.
Yeah, do it. Oopsie.
Buried long ago is in stores on April 16th, so I'm certain we'll talk a lot more about it between now and then. Get your orders into your comic shops now. Alex, Anthony, thanks for putting up with me. I'm certain that Alex will be back soon because he's got to talk about Sync. But I can feel already that this is the type of book that I'm going to want to talk to you ahead of the trade where we can have a much more spoilery conversation. So, if you hate me, I get it. Don't return my emails. Well, actually, please just return my emails. Tell me you hate me because I can handle that way more than sitting there going, he's not writing back. Did I piss him off? But for 22 panels, this has been Anthony Cleveland and Alex Cormack, and we will see you after the next page.
Thanks so much. Good to see you.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey guys, this is Tyler from 22 Panels. I'm here to tell you all about our Patreon. If you enjoy this show, please consider donating to our Patreon to keep this show going. We have many different tiers, all different levels to help you decide what's right for you. Okay, so get on out there to patreon.com/22panelspodcast.